Mark can play more than 40 classical pieces from memory.
I like especially difficult ones and the ones that my teacher says no. My teacher says no because there are too many octaves.
What is it that makes gifted children so special?
In this video, we'll look at two fundamental hypotheses. Single incarnation without plan of life, multiple incarnations with plans of life. Since more than 20 years, I study the question of life, incarnation, reincarnation, plan of life, the karma. And I have met a large number of people. And I often meet people who said, oh, I don't believe it, or it's not true. I totally understand their reaction, because I was myself in the same situation. If someone asked me, why do you think there is only one life? I couldn't answer this question, because I had myself never asked this question. And that is exactly the case of most of the people. So let's make a comparison. Here is a simple table with two columns. The left one for the hypothesis single incarnation without plan of life, and the right for multiple incarnations with plans of life. So why this question of plans of life? It's very simple. If there was only one incarnation, we can suppose that such life depends on chance, free will, and external circumstances. On the other hand, if there is a sequence of incarnation, it's normal that each incarnation has consequence on the following ones, which the Oriental tradition calls karma, the relationship of cause and effect between the past and the future. Now that the idea of life plan is clear, I am going to fill both columns with the argument in support of each hypothesis. Let's put the arguments under three themes. First, rational scientific arguments, especially psychological research, religious and philosophical texts, arguments of common sense. Now, let's begin with the first category. So one of the most interesting works about reincarnation is by Professor Jan Stevenson. He started in the 1950s and studied about 3,000 cases of spontaneous memories of children's past lives. Stevenson brought to light a very interesting phenomenon, the birthmarks. In a third of cases, the children show birthmarks which were linked to injuries from their previous lives. Now we add to the column of reincarnation the works of Stevenson. We are now going to see the works of Dr. Ellen Wambach. Dr. Wambach has published many books of her studies. In particular, Dr. Wambach has done a very interesting work. Thousands of subjects went through past life regression, and then they were asked to fill questionnaires. Then Dr. Wambach compared these questionnaires with historical facts as a way to confirm the data that emerge from the past life explorations. We see from the table on the screen that the sociological division of the people who were part of the research conform entirely to our understanding of social division in human history. Now we will see quickly the works of Dr. Raymond Moody, who is famous for his bestseller on near-death experience, Life After Life. He also has worked a lot on the question of reincarnation. Now we will present Dr. Michael Newton, who specialized in the study of the period between two incarnations, particularly the condition in which the plans for the next life are decided. Now we will mention Dr. Stanislas Grof. Very interesting work, but we have no time to develop it. Now we will include Dr. Brian Weiss for his works of reincarnation and life plan. In the column single incarnation, we have really nothing to mention. Now, let's go to the second category, texts of philosophy and religion. When I ask Christians, what is the basis of your belief in single incarnation? They reply, the Bible. But when I ask them, which text? No one can give me a reference. In fact, in all the Bible exists only one verse which justifies the belief in single incarnation. We find it in a minor text called Epistles to the Hebrew. But the Bible also confirms reincarnation. Jesus Christ said that John the Baptist was the reincarnation of prophet Elijah. Now, of course, in the right column, we find Hinduism and Buddhism, for whom reincarnation is a basic knowledge. Then we talk about Kabbalah, which is the most spiritual tradition in Judaism and also believes in reincarnation. Now, put on the left side two religions, so-called Christian Church and Islam, which are against the reincarnation. But we still find in the Islamic world Sufi saints like Jalaluddin Rumi, who confirm the process of reincarnation. Now we come to the Greek philosophy of Socrates and Plato. And then we will also include Celtic tradition. The Gauls believe in reincarnation. This is confirmed by Julius Caesar in the Gallic Wars. Finally, we have animism. Animism is a set of knowledge and belief that is common to all native people. These people have acquired over the years a practical knowledge of reincarnation that they use in everyday life. In Senegal, I met a man who was born without one earlobe. He told me that his mother, who had lost a child, cut a earlobe on the body of his child in order to recognize him if he comes back. The elements of common sense.
What is it that makes gifted children so special? Do they just work harder than others? Or are they born with brilliant brains?
Of course, a Mozart is rare, but the innate talents of children can be only explained by reincarnation. Next, reincarnation also provides explanation for certain phobias and compulsive behavior. The capacity of certain person to perceive the future is also a proof of the reality of life plan. Is a proof because if nothing had been planned, there would be nothing to see. Now, the last element of common sense is the inequality of fate. We can be born like this, or like this, or like this, or even better, like this. But some things could be less desirable, or even horrifying, or it can be even worse than horrifying. Is this the result of a mysterious lottery? Or just plain bad luck? Or is it the amusement of a whimsical god? Let us see the complete table. Clearly, the voice of reason leads us to conclude that reincarnation with life plans is the only coherent explanation.